Then there is one gentleman in 368. He was kind of northeastern. This is definitely a case of cancer.
Indian yogis have been known to perform supernatural feats, but what we are going to be showing you in this video is unprecedented. In an unique event, a yogi went to the Indian Medical Association in Mumbai and diagnosed several patients accurately just by looking at their photographs in front of a packed audience of doctors that too. The patients were anonymous, yet the diagnosis was reportedly accurate and instant, and no one could medically explain how it was done.
Is there a way to medically explain it?
No.
This yogi says he did not do it. It was his students who did this. But does this unique demonstration leave any doubt on the existence of clairvoyance? Can you also unlock the hidden powers of the mind with the practice of yoga? Clairvoyance is the ability to gain information about an object, person, location, or physical event through extrasensory perception. It is said that the clairvoyants can perceive diseases and events much before they occur in the physical world. It is one of the so-called siddhis or unique abilities in yoga. Advocates of this practice claim that it can be learnt under the guidance of a guru. The Indian Medical Association gave 5 pictures to Yogi Ashwini without names or any details to predict areas of ailment in the body.
At this point, there is a slight kink. There's a slight kink. So I'm not able to decipher that. There could be something coming and going, but I would call her healthy. I would say that she is not somebody who is going to be timed. Am I right, sir, somewhere?
365, which he mentioned, that there is a problem at the back, which he pointed out. In fact, he is having that girl is having a cock's abdomen, and which is very near to the spine, which you mentioned.
He is simply exhibiting the symptom of the weak cell. The cell is becoming weak and very weak and very weak. So those kind of things is exhibiting. Are we anywhere on track, sir?
Aging and the cell becoming small. So that goes in favor of a kind of anemia, which is there as which is written there.
One by one, the anonymous patients were diagnosed and the medical fraternity gave their validation.
80% of the comments match the diagnosis, I think, which is a very good, without knowing anything about the patients, if you can have such a good correlation rate, I think that's very nice.
The yogi students also demonstrated the control of the heart while performing strenuous asanas on stage for 50 minutes. A senior doctor monitored the heart rate at the beginning and end, and they were stunned to see the pulse rate of the practitioner drop instead of rising. Ancient Vedic texts and Upanishads detail the various layers to a human being, including subtler layers. These apparently exist beyond the physical body. Yogis reportedly have the ability to access and examine these subtler layers of the body, bringing about desired changes and effect healings as well.
The basis of spiritual healing is in Yatu Vidya, it's a part of Adhyatma. Yoga Sutras also talk about it. When you're trying to scan somebody or something, between you and that person, distance is not relevant. Distance can be 1 feet, distance can be 1 mile, distance can be 1 million miles. Irrelevant. This entire science is based on the principle of consciousness. Since it has come from Yatu Vidya, it has to be backed with certain mantras. Those mantras you have to do, and you have to develop those mantras, and then while you're doing the healing, you use those mantras at that point of time and you're able to do it. You cannot allow other thoughts to come in. Any kind of thoughts, no matter who or what. This way, if your thoughts are totally blank, you will be able to scan not just today, you will be able to scan tomorrow and day after also. Or till the end of the life of the subject, you'll be able to tell exactly with precise directions you'll be able to give.
To verify these claims, WION spoke with some senior doctors and members of the medical fraternity. We asked them how modern medical science views this unique feat.
Now we have qualified doctors who had examined 5 patients, and they take a few days to examine and evaluate the patient and arrive at a precise diagnosis. And on the other hand, we have Ashwiniguruji, who just by looking at the photographs of these patients, that were the photographs just with the exposed chest and the face, is able to give a precise diagnosis, an accurate diagnosis in just 20 seconds. How is this possible? This part really shocked me.
I was present when healers of DhyanFoundation made a live demonstration on clairvoyance. One healer who was blindfolded was able to identify Yogiji correctly out of 10 subjects. 10 people were made to walk in front of her in a random order. The order was decided by an independent advisor, and there was no way for her to see Yogiji. I checked it myself. There was also no noise that could suggest his presence. Obviously, there was a higher sense of play that modern science needs to catch up.
I, Dr. Praveena Gandhi, a practicing gynecologist, was present in IMA when Yogi Ashwini ji had come. On being given the photographs of 5 patients, within seconds he was able to diagnose accurately the ailment the patients were suffering from.
Yogi Ashwini's live demonstration of clairvoyance changed the medical fraternity's perception of yoga and the abilities of a yogi, which is exactly what they stated in their certificate. It is a feat which has not been performed before or since. If you know anyone who can replicate an experiment such as this, do share it in the comments. Let us explore deeper aspects of yoga and tap into the hidden abilities and powers of the human mind, which it appears some yogis have easily mastered.